What is up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about something that can be a tremendous opportunity to help your customers and impact your wallet. And that is offering pest control at every opportunity that you have. So with me today, I have Bill Whitcomb from the Maryland region to kind of help talk about, why it's so important to offer pest control.
Tim, it's huge. Our customers deserve every service that they would need or benefit from, and pest control is one of those things where, just like termite, even though pests don't do the damage that termites do, everybody should have it. If they have ants around the house or mice, roaches, rodents, and we go out traditionally, and it's amazing on GroupMe's you see, sold attic remediation on a re-inspection. Do we sell them pest control? We found rodent issues in an attic. Why didn't we offer them pest control? Why didn't we sell them pest control? It's almost like, I hate to use the phrase, demand it from the customer, but if we're not doing it, we're not really taking care of the problem. We're just taking care of one of the symptoms. We're not actually addressing the actual problem. Pest control service is huge. Every other month service, we need to go out, and again, it's one of those things that you need to believe in our services that we offer. Our customers that have multiple services with us are more loyal. Our technicians, think about the technicians. A pest control technician can then go out. If all the time I go around in the field, Tim, and I hear salespeople say, I went to that customer, they have everything we offer. Find it hard to believe, but if they did, well, imagine that. You wouldn't have to go back and do that re-inspection because the pest technician can do it as well, as long as he's trained to do it, which there's no reason why they shouldn't be. But offering an every other month pest service on every single re-inspection you do or every customer you see that does not have it, have pest control with us, you got to throw it out there. A couple $1,000s worth of pest control, which is really only 2 or 3 sales a month, could take you from that 12 to 14% bracket in income. That's what's in it for you. But what's in it for our customers is we're doing the right thing and we're taking care of all their needs. You've all heard the story about Tim going out with one of the technicians in one of our branches and rolling up on a pest house and seeing the sign out front that said this house was, being protected from mosquitoes by a company ran by a guy named Joe, and that's absurd. Why is that happening? And as well as I do, I was outfield recently with Tony Tate down in Annandale. We went into a house that a customer had been a termite customer of us for almost 40 years and actually said to us, I didn't know you guys did pest control. Okay? They had another company, initials are HP, doing their pest control service. We took it away from them because we just said, yes, we do. Why wouldn't you want to have one company? And they were very happy with our termite and the attic work we had done in the past. So they basically came out and said, hey, we want one company. We want to pay one company all this money. Now think about that. They had termite with us for 40 years. They had attic insulation with us, and yet we never offered them pest control. That's a crime. I mean, we should be ashamed of ourselves in that situation. We need to go out on every house we talk to about every renewable recurring service we offer. The customer will benefit from it. There's no doubt about that. Do they need it? If not now, they're going to need a pest control service to keep things out of their home. People's homes are their castles. And the millennials, number one group of first-time home buyers right now, I think they make up 66% of the home buying market, first-time home buying market right now. They aren't do-it-yourselfers. They see insects and they and they don't want to deal with it. They run from do-it-yourself stuff. So with that portion of the population buying homes now, it's more important that we're offering these services, these reoccurring services to every single person we come in contact with. If not, we're doing them a disservice and ourselves a disservice.
Absolutely. And just to throw out some numbers, that of our termite customers, the folks that you go out every year because we owe them a reinspection, 48% of them have pest control. So that's 52% of our termite customers that do not have our pest control service. I think that's a shame. And you hit it on the head that I just don't think some of them just aren't aware of it. You're running about 2, 3, or 4, depending on the time of year, re-eyes a day. So one or two of those folks don't have our pest control service. You can go out there and tell the story and explain why it's so important to protect them from pests. The other thing is, some of the benefits when customers have more than one service, they stay on the books longer. So if they have our pest control and our termite and our mosquito, they're just going to stay on the books longer. So that's places that you get to go every year because you never know when something's going to get into their attic or their crawl space is going to start getting damp, things like that. So the more you're able to go out to that house, the better off that you're going to be. And it's a shame that we go out to these re-inspections and we just look at trying to hit these grand slam home runs with a dry zone or attic remediation or putting on insulation because it's that sexy, big, high dollar sale. When you're offering pest control every day of that $650, roughly what it's going to be a year for pest control, that adds up. Because if you're telling that story 2 times a day over a course of 22 work days, you're going to sell at least 10 of these things, and that's an extra $6,000 to $8,000 that you're going to get. And like Bill said, it'll get you from that 12% to the 14%. So don't leave any money on the table, and it's very important that you do this. Bill?
And here's what's going to happen if you don't do it. When you go out there and you do the re-inspections and you go out and see these customers or leads, a termite lead, and you don't offer pest control, it's going to give that other guy an opportunity to come in behind you and do something that we didn't offer. Basically, you're going to let the wolf into the hen house. We have our customer base that we need to take care of. They're our customers. And if we don't offer that, it's a crying shame, and we're not doing them a service. And Tim, how many people are going to buy if we don't ask?
None of them.
That's right. So if you don't ask, you're not going to get it. If you don't talk to the customers about it, it's your obligation as a home inspector, as a consultant, to go in and tell them about everything we offer. And pest control, that reoccurring revenue, is very important.
Absolutely. And with that being said, make sure you're filling up your day. You're doing a top to bottom, inside out killer inspection, taking lots of pictures, educating the customer on why the problems that they have, showing them how we can fix it, and using 90 days to make sure that we get the delayed billing out there. Thank you for all you do.